I guess I'm recording. Uh, my name is Michael Savaggio. Some of you might recognize me as Funnel. Um, this is kind of a Burning Man video. I'm not going to go into any details because there's so many videos on details. I'm going to focus on the emotions of Burning Man um, because emotions are going to be big. Um, Burning Man is so personal. Nobody can really describe it. They can try all they want, but how you're going to react to it is completely different. There's some people that just go there to see it as though it's some sort of bauble. And there's some people that splash in the water, and then some people that just really freaking go crazy. So I'm going to focus on some notes. Okay? Okay, and there's a selfish reason for this video. I don't know how to contact all the people that I've met. I made some really excellent memories, and I don't know of any resource to do that. And I've been kind of lazy in researching it. So this is my way of adding to the information base, and at the same time, hopefully contacting some of the people that made Burning Man Burning Man. Okay, getting there. That's big for me. It was big for me. Getting past the fear of going, getting past the logistics, the picking what equipment. I took way too much equipment. Everybody seemed to be very capable. So half the stuff I thought I needed to give away, I didn't. On that note, I don't know what to do about that. Getting there is it's exciting thinking about going to Burning Man, not knowing what it is, and then when you're there, you just like look around and you go, "What the fuck is this? This is crazy, man." I stepped in the middle of the open area, which I still don't know the name of, and it's about a mile and a half, and I rode my bike into the center, just stopped and looked around. Never experienced a scale of people like that. It's just, I don't know, something about it. Anyway, getting there. You're gonna have to deal with the logistics and all this other stuff, but the emotions of it it's very, very exciting, and it gives you something to really look forward to. So yeah, there's a lot of work in preparing for Burning Man, but at the same time, it's every little thing that you work on is cool. Okay, the lines to get in. I'm told that I did not experience the evil lines that Burning Man can generate. Um, I left my place at Battle Mountain at 2 in the morning. Showed up, at a gas station at about 5, and got slammed by a line at 7:30, and was in that line until about 2 o'clock. And part of that was because of I didn't know I had to go to this location over here or there, but the lines are really, really long. I mean, it's a huge event. Over 70,000 people are trying to get into, So, but as I told this one guy, I said, just imagine like 4 weeks ago, if you could have teleported yourself 4 weeks ago before you were at Burning Man, and then you were in the line, you would have jumped for joy. And I made a lot of friends. I made friends with a cat named D-Flow, and another cat named Baja, and another cat named Chevy. And I went over to their camp and had some fun with them later, and we got smashed, as it should be. Um, Finding a spot, that was like fear, and I don't know, that was a real problem for me. I got lost and I ended up driving in places you're really not supposed to be driving. People were screaming, "You're going too fast." I'm going fucking 5 miles an hour. I'm going too fast. Okay, fine. So finally ended up on K Street, and asked many people, is it okay to, is there anybody there? Yeah, then go. And it's like, all right. So, still not clear as to uh, where you can officially park. If you look at the map that they supplied, the organization supplied, it gives you a sense of where you could probably go, but just I would say the further out from the center you go, the better off you are, and finding a spot is exciting, and at the same time, you're trying to manage logistics. I was about two or three blocks away from the toilet, which wasn't really a problem. So I don't know. If you can, stay away from the toilets, because after a little while, But I mean, that's the way it goes. Hopefully, you're not on the windward side. Anyway, let's see. Finding a spot. Get up. Set up. Okay, set up. When you get there, okay, depending upon the nature of the weather, I got lucky. It was good weather the entire week as far as I was concerned, which still meant I got hammered, but it wasn't like a big hammer. It was a 12-ounce hammer instead of a sledge. So, I guess the first thing you want to do is set up your sleeping quarters, and you could really go crazy about it. You could, well, I want to set everything up. And at the same time, you want to take off. You're exhausted from the line and everything. So, just make sure you got a place to sleep, and then run off. Because as soon as you start exploring the area and get lost, remember to write down where you are. Because if you don't, it's you're not going to find it, because everything starts looking the same and everything looks different. I don't know how to explain that, but it's a hodgepodge of craziness. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, actually, I bumped into it. Getting lost. Again, write down where you belong. I mean, everything's very well organized for so much chaos. As long as you know what street you're between and what avenue you're on, you can find your spot, the thing is that for me, I didn't follow any schedule. I didn't go to any classes, didn't take any pictures, I didn't do any of that stuff. I just allowed Burning Man to just push me all over the place. And I found some really great things. And I'm looking at the new videos that just came out, and I see a lot of stuff I missed. Nothing I could do about that. I mean, I was out there as much as I could be. I would go out at 7 o'clock in the morning, come back about, I don't know, 2, 4 in the afternoon, completely burnt out. Had to eat, and I was just like ravenous. Oh, not a bad idea. The cooking and everything is a cool idea, but there are moments when, at least for me, I had to eat and I didn't want to have anything to do. So having like really grabby food that you could just like eat, or just eat really fast, that's not a bad idea, man. Because I mean, it's 24/7, and you don't know when you're going to get back, and having something that you can just grab and eat is really great. I didn't put this, yes, I kind of did. Love. Okay, love. Second to last. You fall in love with the people. It's an extremely erotic event, and whether or not you find a sexual partner or not, it's still, you're revved up all the time, and beautiful women, in my particular case, beautiful women would come up to you, give you hugs and kisses, and you're just mesmerized by the whole thing. You've never received this. I mean, I've never received that much attention, and I've never received that much affection by strangers that are your brothers and sisters. I mean, it's just the generosity of the average person is extraordinary, and the generosity of the extraordinary person is unfathomable. It's a wonderful group of people. Yeah, there's probably a dick here and there, but I didn't bump into one. I even sat down with a bunch of people after days of being there. I said, "Have you bumped into any assholes?" And everybody like looked and go, "No, not really. Maybe not somebody you want to hang out with, but not a quote unquote asshole." So I really like the people. I've heard stuff that some dirty shit happens, like somebody gets roofied and stuff like that. I don't know. I didn't experience any of that. I didn't get roofied, but the thing is that, and I would have been open for it. So the thing is that um, really, really nice people at the very least. My worst experience was I talked to people and there was nothing there. There was just like no real connection. That's as bad as it got. I was a little disappointed, going, just to get a hug, whining because the feast was so big. For one moment I didn't get a bite. Anyway, really great people. If you're looking to find somebody um, who's as wacky as a person can be in order to go to Burning Man, and maybe find a soulmate or something like that. Oh, I hate that term, but everybody likes it. It's possible you can find it there. I talked to a number of women who've just radically decided that the life that they were living was no longer theirs. By the way, this is my first burn, and what I got out of it is a kind of peace of mind. Um, it's been holding for a while, and I think it might stay with me. The kind of calmness inside of me that I never had. Anyway, leaving. Well, this is what happened to me. I would go to see the man burn. I come back. The sunshade that's been up 7 days, it's trashed. Okay? Don't know exactly what happened. I think it was because I attached too many things to it, and when the wind took it, weight and everything. Yeah, deal with the physics. The point is that as soon as I saw that, I said it's time for me to go. I was going to stay another day. I was also thinking, man, I got 7 days of great weather, and even then, the average metropolitan person would have shunned that weather. I and everybody with me thought it was the best weather. I mean, 2 hours of whiteout. Hey, that's not so bad. Actually, the whiteouts, they really are. They really are whiteouts. Man, you can't see diddly. I remember following this one car that had GPS because I couldn't see anything. And I was lucky to see the car. So anyway, leaving. I just packed up and went. A lot of people leave after the man burns. Some people have to leave before then. So you have people coming and going at various times, people that you thoroughly attach yourself to, and then they're gone. And then there's this empty space where there used to be their tent. And it kind of broke my heart. So leaving, guess what? More lines. The thing is that they're a little bit faster because that you're not waiting for the ticket or this, that, or the other thing. So leaving, they use these pulses and stuff, which seems like a good idea because it only took me 4 hours to get out. I mean, I got in line at was it 4 hours? So got in line at 12 in the afternoon, and I was out. I forget. But anyway, there's some resources along the road home that are nice to know about. I didn't know about, such as there's people that are willing to buy you a bag of garbage for $5. I gave the lady $10 because I was so happy to get rid of this monstrous bag of garbage, which I was too lazy to burn. In the town of Gurlich, I don't know how you pronounce that thing. Anyway, there's resources in there, so you could actually, if you're willing to spend an hour, being there instead of shooting over and getting in line, there's people selling bicycles, clothing, this, that, and the other thing. So you could resolve a lot of problems there. I mean, but I was so revved up I had to get in. So anyway, this is Funnel. Funnel Forever, I guess. Um, oh, there's this thing that you have to get your playa name on the playa. Another freaking regulation I can live without. I meditated on my name in it, and this is what popped up, Funnel. And it made more and more sense as time went on. And so if you don't have a playa name and your name is Bob or Joe, that's cool. There's even a booth that you can get a playa name, like somebody, does meditation, or whatever, or talks to you, whatever they do, and they come up with a playa name, and then you are, you got your playa name. It's good to have a playa name. It just, I don't know, it's just one more tattoo on your body. So, I don't know if any of that, my conversations with you, well, it's not a conversation, it's, I don't know what the hell this is. But anyway, I don't know if any of that, by the way, I live in Pennsylvania, and if I wore this hat, I would be stoned to death, but I wore it on the playa. So I was hoping people would recognize it. I love this hat. I paid $5 for it in the Goodwill. It's a Stetson quadruple beaver felt thing. Crazy. Yeah, yeah. When you're doing this, go to these resale places. Go to flea markets and stuff, and you just get cheap shit. Well, inexpensive, because this ain't cheap. Anyway, so this is Funnel. Saying hello to all of you that recognize me, and to all of you who don't. My son Diego and I are going to be there for 2017. He's all revved up, so I won't be going by myself. I went solo, and here we go. Oh, what camp you belong to? Kampung Gatsangu. I'm not part of any camp. I'm sorry, I'm solo. But hang out with a bunch of other solo people, and we had a great time. And so you can go by yourself. You don't have to have a crew. Although I could see how that's really nice, but it's also looks like a burden. You got to be part of the group. So anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. Happy burn. Remember, there's regional burns. I've never been to one, but I'm definitely going to do that because I really miss the Burning Man environment. It's why I made this video. It's why I've been looking at recent videos that have been added to recognize the things. I didn't take any photos. I don't know why. I just didn't want to. I just wanted to just suck it up. So, come on, it's got to end at some point.